the experience in your own way. One was the genuine cry for making Nepal a country which is moving forward despite all the natural resources, despite its geographical landscape and setting, being flanked by two of the largest economy in the world, and a very fragile and a very unstable kind of a political landscape. We've seen close to 30 governments in 25 years.
200-র বেশি সার্ভিস ও ফিচারে লেনদেনের সব বিকাশ অ্যাপে সম্ভব।
It's more or less. So it left serious kind of challenges, whether particularly in the minds of the youth, whether it was education, whether it was job, or it was even being self-employed by way of creation of businesses. It was a process of never stopping, unstable, never stopping political transition, which could not address the aspirations, and backed by the social media, which everybody had the access to see what is happening in the world around, and leave alone the world around the next door. I think if you look at what India has done in the last 13, 14 years, that in itself, and particularly we are flanked by Bihar and UP, two of the most impoverished and poorly managed states, the kind of a transformation that we have seen across our border provoked the cry for seeing Nepal a prosperous country, which could at least address the aspirations of the youth. Of course, the wrong elements entered. The next day, our precious infrastructures were vandalized, torched. A lot of things happened. And there has never been a case in 48 hours time. Not only a government fell through, but there was a complete change of the regime itself. But the good thing that happened was that we were able to peacefully form a new government led by the former Chief Justice. And that government had one single mission, was to conduct a fair and transparent election. And this election has given birth to a new parliament where the average age of the parliament is close to 45. A new cabinet, which is led by a young man who is 35-year-old. A cabinet which could essentially, by constitution, could be 25. But the Prime Minister decided that he wants to keep the government small. So we have 14 ministers and a Prime Minister. And we are seeing that there is a very clearly laid down agenda comprising of 100 priorities which the current government intends to accomplish in the next 90 days. On the other hand, of course, there are also plenty of old baggages that need to be cleaned up. So efforts are also being made to sort of reignite a sense of confidence and hope that the country believes in transparency, country believes in making sure that reward and punishment, the principle of reward and punishment is instilled, and people work within the given framework by keeping country's interest in the central stage, and no abuse of authority takes place.